Navy and black? Got a little purple colorblind in me, so I wasn't quite sure. Allison Schnell called for the foul. Beloit will have a free kick. And the Marian men scored 17 seconds into their season. Jumped out to a 6-0 lead on Lawrence. Going to be sent in there by Anna Williams. Sabres going to control. That's Dallas Creasa. From Plymouth, Wisconsin, just down the road. Got Batzner on the far side. Now here's Bree Paez. Works it through the middle over to Michaela Davis. Fire it back up top to Paez, and Marian forces the turnover. Peyton Witt, who's a sophomore from Eustisford. Eustie. Just down the road. I think it's still in Dodge County, just south of here. Watch Marian at gmail.com. Want to know where you're at? That's Davis from Gig Harbor, Washington. For Beloit. It's like they're regular on the non-conference schedule for Marian Athletics. Here's Volza. Works it down into the corner. We played about just over 2 minutes. The Shadows are across Smithfield here as they reverse the point of attack over here to Hookin. I'm glad Tony Antoszewski was the first one in. How do you think those Detroit Lions are going to do this year? Checking in from over in Michigan, and we're going to get a whistle. Sabres will control. Again, both these teams kind of feeling each other out. Again, we had fireworks in the men's game early. Here's Charity Hertel from West Dallas. Here's Membrino. Going to work it back to the near side, make that Paez. And here come Marian trying to get a little action going. Valentine, another Kent Washington connection. Trinity Grimes going to send it through. Here's Ashley Welk. Welk got angled off the ball there. Beloit will have the throw in. I can say this, though, through the first 4 minutes of this one, Matt Berger has much more control of the contest than Drake Diener did, managing the men's soccer game. Matt running a tight ship up here. Drake, it was pretty fluid up here, and people look like they're. I think your management style is people are a little scared of you. I think we're afraid to get out of line. Beloit working the far side. That's Membrino. Loose to Williams. Beloit going to be very patient, it looks like, here today. Methodical. Valentine back over on the near side. Hookin. Will be centered over there by Ortiz. And Berner makes the save. As we've gone 5 minutes here in half number one. Here's Coughlin. Coughlin, a nice spring campaign. 3 goals, 2 assists for 8 points. There's Ashley Welk. She makes it happen in the middle. He had 4 goals last spring as the Sabres went 4-6, as we mentioned. Glad we were able to get a season in. Davis works the far side. Brando, what are you doing here today? Are you just observing in your managerial role? Oh, you're training. I think Badke's got it down, doesn't he? No? Yes. And we played 6 minutes here. Beloit's possessed the ball continuously here in this first portion of the half. Natalie Ortiz. Well, they're going to try to work it to the corner, looking for Hukin, and that's going to roll across the sidelines. Now, Badke at least had somebody bring him supper tonight. Much better than me. I did bring myself a sandwich, and I had peas and carrots. I'm sure the cafeteria is not open here on campus, is it? Well, Blake, you said you don't live on campus. You don't know. How is the cafeteria food here at Marian? I've never asked. Never had it? Oh, it's bad. Good job. You said you liked it? Perfect. There's Volza. Again, Beloit just being very patient. Welt can make something happen. Give her a little space, and she'll find a seam and make you pay. Here's Hertel. Jillian Saberlich in her 8th season as the head coach. James Collada, new assistant for Jillian as George DiAugustino. Got a head coaching job, well-deserved. Wonder if he's got a game tonight or not. Otherwise, he'd have been doing color for the men's game probably. Batzner. Hertel. It's going to be cleared out of there by Hertel. I should say by Volza. 37-10 left. Watch Marian at gmail.com if you're new or a full. Hey, look at that. I mentioned George. He says he misses me and Brando. Best of luck to Jill and the team from George, head women's soccer coach at Waynesburg University. We all love George. Be watching that squad, that side all fall along. Sure George will do well over there. Schnell had it taken away. But well-deserved. Coach DiAugustino worked hard here at Marian. Sydney Hukin. And we'll get a whistle. Ladies like George? Was he a tough coach? Yeah. He get on ya? Tell it little like it is. Here's Ortiz. Who yells more? Well, Coach Saberlich yells more, doesn't she? No? Pretty even? She's louder, though, isn't she? Or not? No, you don't think so? See, George was hiding around me. I would think Coach Saberlich. Okay, depends on the day. George, what do you think on that? Going to get a corner here on the near side. I think is that Williams taking the corner? Oh, it's going to slip through, and that's going to be near the goal. They're still hammering it around, and it's still nothing happened. Berner somehow was able to keep that thing out of the net that she initially didn't secure it. Couple of opportunities. How did that not get over the line? Berner got a piece of it, and she jumped on it. And we'll have to check out the live stream for George's soccer team this year. Coach Leary offered me big cash to come head back out east with him. I just said the commute was a little long. Nice feed through, and Berner's going to pick it up. And Audrey Kentner. What did I screw up, Brando? Oh, I didn't have the scoreboard up yet. My bad. Oh, look at that. Head coach of the Harris Cup champion, Marian University men's hockey team, Zach Gaynor, is in the house. Good. Future Sabre there with you? What's your name? She's pointing at Coach Berger, or he's pointing at Coach Berger. What's your name, young man? Atlas. See, that works. With the first pick in the 2035 NHL draft, the Calgary Flames select Atlas Gaynor. That works, right? .33-30 left, still no score. Atlas, I love that name. I was going to name my kid. If I would have had a son, it would have been Maximus. Maximus Julius Bates. Well, if my wife wouldn't, my wife probably wouldn't have allowed that, but if I had my choice, that's what it would have been. Sabres working the far side now. Creasa. Grimes. Two different styles of soccer from the men's match to this one here today. The Sabres put 5 on the board in the first half. Beloit's controlling tempo. Watch Marian at gmail.com. Berner keeps that one in. Hey, Matt, since we're not talking hockey here, Matt Berger's an Arrowhead guy. Have they ever figured out your rink situation down there? There's a situation where people are trying to flex their muscles in how they run youth hockey in the Arrowhead rink. So is the season canceled? Beloit controls again now. Marian has not registered a shot on goal as of yet. Here's Batzner. Hertel. Want to know where you're at? If you're a fan of Beloit, let us know. Watch Marian at gmail.com. Here's Ortiz. Ball's free on the pitch, giving chases Davis. So we played 14 minutes in half number 1. Move it over to the near side. That's Hukin. Berner with a routine save. Going to a men's soccer on Saturday against Wheaton. The 11th, we're coming back with St. Mary's at noon on MSN. Augustana's at 6 that night. I don't think I can be at that one either, though. Oh, nearly trying to feed one through. Peyton Witt. I have a night golf event that I'm committed to emceeing. You ever night golf? Played night golf, guys? Was it an event like we had the glow-in-the-dark ball? And no, this is a night golf where you tee off at 8:30 and you golf in a scramble, and it's like they have like LEDs down the sides and like a light where the pin is, and you just swing away. The mosquitoes aren't bad. I still need to force them though. It's me, and I was supposed to find 3 other people, and I failed. Supports Beaver Dam High School basketball. You ever count up how many home events we have this year yet, Brando? Scheduled for MSN? What? Still waiting on the spring schedule? They're trying to feed through to Coughlin. There's Witt. "29 minutes left. Kind of got them all on my schedule. Like I said, I don't have very many conflicts this year. Last year was kind of a mess just because everything got pushed to the spring. I did. Last year, I had a game from January 15th, minus the 3 days and the travel days I went to Florida. I had a game like every day from January 15th till May 9th, whether it be a college or a high school game, along with a job where I was started getting up at 4 in the morning again. But we made it to the end, and we're glad these student athletes at both levels got a chance to compete. We had events like every weekend here, every Saturday and Sunday, multiple events. The high schools were playing every event as well, every weekday as well to get their games in because officials are an issue right now, and they had to play on Sundays and Wednesdays. They did. I think there are 3 that we mentioned in the men's game. High schools in Wisconsin, there's 3,000 less officials this year than there were last. Are you a certified official in anything, Matt Berger? 27-45 here in the half. Are there mosquitoes out there? I've seen a few people swat at them. I have not. I had this discussion yesterday on my morning show where we talk about nothing. I don't think I've been bit by a mosquito this year. We talked about hitchhikers, mosquitoes, and what else did we talk about today? Burner's going to pick that one up. Big crowd. It might be a bigger crowd for the women's match here today than there was for the men's. Late arriving crowd. You know, the students probably had homework to do, got it done, and came out, right? Is that how it works? Yeah, well, you should probably have like a 25-page paper due already. I have a daughter that started middle school, and I told her they have exams the first day, and she believed me until she got home today. Going to get a substitution. So it says you're from De Pere, but you went to Freedom. Is that correct, Rosa? Or do you just put De Pere on there because it's the closest big city? Did you open enrolled to Freedom, or are you still in the Freedom District? Okay, so you're not from Freedom, though. Like the town of De Pere? Oh, gotcha. All right. It's like my wife hasn't had an Appleton address, and she went to Kaukauna, so. Yes. All right. That's all right. Well, it's in the program. I'm not revealing anything that's not written in the program. It says Rosa Lazat, Junior, 5'2", De Pere, Wisconsin, Freedom High School. They can find it online. So I'm not exposing you in any way, right? But you're doing a great job on camera. Working to the far side. Here's Paez. Just one shot on goal for either squad here. Here's Coughlin. You got to get her going. You're not mad at me that I'm talking about you on the air, are you? Okay, just making sure. You come up and do camera, that's what you're going to get. Carissa back to the near side. Schnell. Downing from Elgin, Illinois. Sends it to the corner. Hookin popped one into the box. Watch Marian at gmail.com. Let's see, we got another email that just popped in. As they work it through the midfield, let's see what I'm trying to decipher. Oh, it was like a text that got sent to the email, so I have to blow it up because I have bad ears. Hey, Jay and Nancy are watching from West Sacramento, California. Thanks for dialing us in. It's supper time out there. What's on the docket tonight? Here's Welk. Always send me a picture of your supper. We'll take it. Welk, look at the movement by Welk. Ashley Welk, the shot and a goal. Ashley Welk with some fancy footwork, and it's 1-0 Sabres. Welk busted her way through a couple of defenders, and Marian leads 1-0.
Sabre goal scored by number 22, Ashley Welk.
Listen to the crowd liking that here at Smithfield. Welk, the junior from Mount Pleasant, Illinois, went to Prospect High School. Was an all North Division selection last spring. Controlled by Schnell. Nice poke through to Davis. Left back over to Hukin. Go Sabres. We love you, Lily and Sophie Hedone. That came from Dana. Watch Marian at gmail.com. Hertel. Sabres on a little run here. Batzner. Make that Balkan. There's Batzner. Work it back to the middle. Sabres look to change the point of attack. It's Krisa. Berner's got to go out and get it. He tries to save it. She's down, and the net is open. Berner's trying to work to get back, trying to get to the angle, and it got hammered on the outside of the net. Natalie Ortiz, and Berner, see if she's okay, took a chance to go out and get it. She's cool. Like that aggressiveness, going out and get it. I got a young keeper that doesn't like to stay on the line. She says she's going to go and going to keep coming out until she gets kicked in the head. Batzner, should say Paulina Gorjevsky checks in. Lorraine Petarosa was 14, the other sub. Brando, can we get the lights turned on in here or not? Am I allowed? I don't want to be that guy to ask, but I'm old and can't see when it gets dark. Wait till you get my age. Thank you. As long as the mosquitoes don't come in here, you guys are good at that? Approaching the 20-minute mark left in this half, which would be 25 minutes gone. Now at the high school level in Wisconsin, the clock rolls up. College level, it rolls down. Are they going to change that rule? Is it everywhere or just here that we roll it down? Oh, yeah. Because it's easier to figure out what minute stuff is scored in, you know? It's 21:52. It's in the 22nd minute. Burner makes another save. Rosie, you're lucky Drake Diener's not up here anymore because he started asking trivia questions to CJ Fairchild about Sturgeon Bay. He was sort of hammering you with questions about restaurants and sightseeing opportunities. And I don't think I stopped at the gas station in Freedom, but you didn't spend much time there besides the high school. Well, you go to the corner if you're going north. There's one on the upper right-hand side. There's like one intersection in Freedom. Is that correct? There's like one main drag when you're coming up the high. Yeah, that's what I mean, the stoplight one. I don't think I ever broadcast a game. I've done Freedom on the road multiple times up in the Fox Valley. Like Freedom Little Shoot. That's the big rival, isn't it? Did a few Freedom and Little Shoot football games over the years. Yes, yeah, the battle for. Yes, I did that one a few times. I think Little Shoot won both games, though, that I did the last two. Sorry. 19 minutes left. Little Chuty in Freedom. Town's in northeastern Wisconsin, if you're unfamiliar. Here's Batzner. Here's Welk trying to battle for the possession with Paez. Watch Marian at gmail.com looking for a Beloit. Oh, unlucky right there for Gorjevsky. Sarah Day is coming in. Sarah Day is a sophomore from Geneva, Illinois. They're watching from Roselle, Illinois, enjoying the commentary. Great job. That came from Dana again. Dana, it's a good thing you weren't listening to the men's game. You wouldn't be saying we're doing a great job. Trust me on that. The men's game had a full half talking about professional wrestling and fantasy football. Matt Berger's asking me if I'm an AEW guy. I'm a CM Punk fan. See, we can't let this disintegrate into wrestling talk here. But not really, but I'm a fan of CM Punk. I had a ticket to the thing the other night, and I couldn't go because I had high school football in Chicago. Oh, gotcha. All right, never mind then. I won't go into it. Well, he can't talk. He's in WWE, Pat McAfee, as he said. No, he's in WWE. Pat McAfee's an announcer on Friday night for SmackDown. No. Burner. Look at that. Burner made the catch and then held on to possession. See if everybody's okay. The official is just going to, I don't know who he was talking to there. Because Burner was going to make the catch. And was that Hookin that came flying in? I don't think we're allowed women's soccer. We're not allowed to talk about professional wrestling. That was actually Davis. We'll just continue to talk about freedom in the Irish. How about that? So what's your major, Rosa? You mean all right? So I should just give you the mic. You can just do a whole. Yeah, no, we did that with You can just give me the color. You can do color here, couldn't you? $15.50 and counting here in the first half. It's 1-0 Marian. Ashley Welk, the unassisted goal, the only scoring in this one. Want to know where you're at out there? Watch Marian. That's Marian at gmail.com. Again, if you're a fan of Beloit, like to hear from you. Appreciate the Buccaneers coming up for a contest. Glad to see that squad back on the pitch. That side back out after Tough 2020. Here's Welk. Welk and Coughlin. Little 2-on-2 action. Feed it through to Coughlin. What a feed. Coughlin, and it's going to get through the keeper, and now it's going to get slid over to the near side. Kenterer came out and challenged Coughlin and won that battle. Got enough of it to slow her up. 14:44. Here's Welk again. A little bit of space. See if she can get across. She'll reload up top here on this side to Batzner. Batzner going to bend it through, and that's going to roll right to Ketterer. (14-15). Left in the first half. It's going to get all the way to Ketterer again. From Carlsbad, California. We got Beloit. They got California, Oregon, Wisconsin, Indianapolis, Michigan, Missouri, Illinois, New Mexico, Wyoming, Arizona, Georgia, Washington, Nevada. Almost got all Utah. They got almost all 50 on covered. Going to move into Canada, where slowly but surely men's hockey here at Marian's going to get all the provinces of Canada. You know, we had one, I forgot whose father was working in the Northwest Territory. We'd always get check-ins. I can't remember who it was. So at least we had connections there. Honestly, I didn't know there were that many provinces. How many provinces? Matt, you should know how many provinces are in Canada. 12. See, I could probably name the main ones that come across the border. Yeah, okay. Well, just say it with you said it with confidence, and I believed you. See, Nunavut, that's what Nunavut? We have a young man from Nunavut, don't we? I thought we did. What? Oh, maybe that was what I'm looking at, yeah. That Nova Scotia. We have a huge Alberta and British Columbia. Have you made many recruiting trips out to British Columbia? Have you been able to get, you probably not now, you can't with the COVID. Well, Marian has probably more players from Calgary than anywhere in the NCHA. The left side, here's Ortiz with 12 minutes left. Talking to Blaine Caton here, coming back. He says he's excited for this year's squad. Got a lot of new faces coming in that can play. 12 new faces for the 2021 Harris Cup champions. Here's Coughlin. Coughlin trying to get an angle, and nice job defensively by Beloit. Can't wait. Have all your games on the schedule already. Gonna have a banner raising in the opener. What'd you say? You gonna have me at volleyball? Blake, was he? Well, that'd be women's volleyball, wouldn't it? Yeah. Under 11 minutes left here in the first half. Again, it's 1-0 Sabres. There's a shot up and over by Trinity, or that was, I should say, Hertel Charity. Some more substitutions there. I think he should be flip-flopping. Rosa should be doing stats because she seems to know more what's going on than Blake Badke. Watch Marian at gmail.com. Oh, we got a few of them slide in. This is Ben checking in from Tempe, Arizona. Glad to have soccer back. The beautiful game. I agree with you, Ben. Also, go Beloit watching from Washington State. It amazes me the footprint of Midwestern schools where they recruit. Find student athletes everywhere. Here's Sarah Day. Had it poked away. Ashley Welk going to work through some traffic. Look at Welk, the shot, and off the crossbar. Welk hit the crossbar, and the header is going to be saved by Ketterer. Welk nearly had another spectacular goal. Wow. That caught the lower portion of the crossbar and bounced straight down. Wow. How did that not slide in? Let's go to the replay judge, right? $9:10 left. Welk looks to feed it up over to Batzner. Hertel. Move it back to the middle. There's Balkin. Welk, another nice feed. Hertel. Feed it back to the right side. Here's Gassman, McHenry, Illinois. Schnell. Fed it up. Got deflected. Gorjevsky. My daughter can't wait till she turns 12 so she can start heading. Told me that the other day. Turns 12 in January. So she said the spring I can start hammering it. $7:45 and counting. Watching from El Paso, Texas. Go Sabres. That's from Joel Barrios. Says, hi, Rosa. What do you say? Covered the Badgers for about 20 years, and my favorite bowl game I ever covered was the Sun Bowl in El Paso. Nice feed to Welk again. Ashley Welk with the left foot. Welk going to put the brakes on and feed it back up to the 18. Hertel had it knocked away. Unlucky there for the Sabres. There's Day. They'll work it back to the middle. Welk created some space. Welk tried to feed it through to Coughlin. That's going to slide right by to Ketterer. Yeah, El Paso had a great time in El Paso back in, what about like 2000? 2000 Sun Bowl, the Badgers and the UCLA Bruins. Got to cross the border for a little bit. Made it back in one piece. Into Juarez. Barely. A lot of Pepsis in Juarez. A few Mountain Dews mixed in. 6.5 left. There's Coughlin. Sabres looking for a sweep here in the opening night of competition. 2021-22. Hedon over there. Still one of those years, though, too. Unlike, just like last year, appreciate every day, get out a chance to compete because you never know. I know at the high schools just opened up today. Almost all the high schools in Wisconsin started today, at least the public schools. And I know there are some athletic programs that are already feeling the effects of the Delta variant. Five and a half left in the half. Go Bucks from Francis Artiega from Covina, California. If I said that right. Got to be Brianna's relation. Sophomore keeper. for the Bucks. The Beloit's one of the campuses I've never been. I've been on a lot of campuses across the state. I've never been on Beloit College's campus. I don't think I've ever stopped in Beloit on the way through. If you go down south, a lot of times you'll head down through Janesville, Beloit. Here's Batzner. Grajewski. I've been to all the state school campuses and many of the privates. Well, the CU Dubs, the MSOEs, Ripon, Lawrence, St. Norbert. Day. The right side. 4:20 left and counting. Sabres clinging to that one tally lead. Don't want to give up a cheapie here. Heading into the locker room. Haven't seen, is Chris Saberlick in the house tonight, or is he at home? Is he with young Miles Saberlick? Another future Sabre is here. Well, because I didn't know he was here because I couldn't hear him yelling. Usually you can hear Chris yelling no matter where you're at. 3.5 left. Who's taking the corner there, Brando? Kim Salgado. Gotcha. Sorry, my eyes are bad. Kettner will. Bet you the far side of the field at night. Just making excuses for the sake of making excuses. Under 3 minutes left. Joel Brown checked into the broadcast today. Hey, Marlena Garcia checked in. There's lots of love from Washington and Oregon, or from Washington, Oregon. So, thank you. .220 left here in the half. As they wind this thing down. Beloit looking for the equalizer here. .140 left. Here's Welk again. Hedone. Is that who I'm looking at over there? Yeah. Welk. Welk going to try to work through a couple of defenders. That time a nice job by Beloit. Suzanne Healy from St. Charles, Illinois, a sophomore over there with 60 seconds left here in half number one.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
The voice of T.J. Draves that you just heard. Coughlin. Here's Coughlin trying to get an angle. 40 seconds left. Sabres the chance right there. Lillian Hedone. 17 seconds left. Batzner slid one through
10,
again.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is going to do it for half number 1 here at Marian University. Ashley Welk gives Marian the 1-0 lead. This is Marian.